Welcome to our YouTube channel Engineer Choice Tutor. In today's lecture we are going to see about the transient variable. Okay, so what is transient? Okay, so transient is basically a modifier, okay, applicable only for the variable. Is it clear? Transient is basically a modifier applicable only for the variables. It is not applicable for the methods. It is only applicable for the variable. Now, local variable cannot be declared as transient. Is it clear? If you declare local variable as transient, then it leads to compile time error. And what is that error? Illegal start expression. Is it clear? Now take an example. Okay, now you only tell whether there is a compile time error or not in this program. See, class demo static transient int x is equal to 20, transient int y is equal to 10, static void m1. Inside this method, I have taken one transient variable, transient int z is equal to 30. So when I compile this program now, java c demo.java, so you only tell what will happen. It compiles fine or it will throw a compile time error. Tell. Okay, see this rule. Local variable cannot be declared as transient. So see, inside the method m1 there is one variable z. So this z is what? Local variable. Okay, this z is what? Nothing but a local variable. And you are declaring local variable as transient. So what during the compilation what will happen? It will throw compile time error. What is that compile time error? Illegal start expression. Illegal start expression. Is it clear? So here we will get the compile time error in this case. So we declare variable as transient to tell the JVM that we do not want to store variable value in a file in object serialization. Okay, since local variable is not a part of object, note that point. Local variable is not the part of object, so declaring it as transient is illegal. Okay. So we can use transient keyword in serialization context. Why? Why we are using? See, at the time of serialization, if we don't want to save the value of particular variable to meet security constant, then we should declare that variable as transient. Okay. For example, id and password. Id is okay, you can save the id in the file, but password you can't save. Okay, password means you are compromising with the security. Okay, you can't compromise with the security issue. That's why we we declare the password as transient. Okay, now next, see, at the time of serialization, JVM ignores original value of the transient variable and saves default value to the file. Hence, transient means not to serialize. Okay. Now next, see. Look at the example. Now you understand this thing better. So what is serialization first and what is deserialization? Serialization, the process of saving or writing a state of object to a file, is called serialization. Okay, but strictly speaking, it is the process of converting an object from Java supported form into either file supported form or network supported form. Okay, and how we can achieve the serialization process? By using file output stream class and object output stream class. And talking about the deserialization, the process of reading state of an object from a file is called the deserialization. But strictly speaking, it is the process of converting an object either file supported form or in network supported form to Java supported form. Okay, and how we can achieve the deserialization? By using file input stream and object input stream, we can achieve deserialization. Now see, this is an object. Okay, and a1 is a variable, reference variable pointing to this object. Okay, in this object there are two variables, username and password. Okay, I want to save the state of this object into the file. Okay, that is what we are calling as serialization. Okay, serialization is what? The process of saving state of an object to a file is called serialization. So I want to save the state of an object to the file, okay, abc.ser file. So see, password is very sensitive, na? Sensitive. We can't save the password anywhere. So that's why, to meet the security constant, we declared password as transient. When we declared password as transient, so this password field, when serialization happens, na, this password field, JVM ignores this value. Okay, JVM only knows that password is a string type. Okay, and it is declared as what, transient. So in the place of sing, the password is sing, na, it puts null. Why it put nulls? Because string default value is null. Okay, so to meet the security constants, we should declare password variable as transient. Okay, and during the deserialization also, see, deserialization means reading a state of an object from a file. Okay, now during the deserialization also, when we get the object state, suppose a2 is pointing to this object. Okay, when we get the object, this object, and we read the variable, when we read the variable username Naveen, but we see that password is equal to null. So here there is a full security, there is no security issue. Okay, so that's why transient is used. Why transient is used? Transient is used to meet security constant. Okay, just for the security issue. So what happens at the time of serialization, JVM ignores original value of the transient variable. The original value of the password is what? Sing. But JVM what do? JVM will ignore original value of the transient variable and saves default value to the file. And what is the default value for the password? Password is of a string type, so default value is what? Null. Simple. So is it clear? So this is all about what? Transient keyword, or you can say transient variable. So thanks for watching this video. Please like and share the video and subscribe our YouTube channel.